to Langmitra. I'm Chloe, and joining me as always is Devendra. Today is a big one. This is the Capstone episode of our Identity and Introductions module.
Oh, Capstone sounds serious. What does that mean exactly?
It means we're bringing everything together, Devendra. All those pieces you've been learning, we're going to connect them into one smooth, complete self-introduction. And here's the exciting part. We're adding something new that makes your French sound so much more natural.
What's that?
Negation. Saying what you're not. Because honestly, real conversations aren't just about what you are. Sometimes you need to say, actually, no, I'm not a student, I'm a teacher. Or no, I'm not from Paris, I'm from Lyon.
Oh, that makes sense. Like correcting assumptions.
Exactly. And stick around for the cultural note toward the end, because it's the part most learners get completely wrong when they meet French speakers for the first time. Now, quick recap from last time. You learned how to say your name, where you're from, what you do. You can see those key phrases on screen right now. Je m'appelle, I'm called. Je suis de, I'm from. Je suis, followed by your profession.
Right, so like, je suis de Toronto. Je suis étudiant.
Perfect memory. And if you're new here and want a steady stream of lessons just like this one, subscribe to Langmitra. We ship one a week. Now, let's dive into negation.
Okay, I'm ready. How do we say not in French?
Great question. In French, we wrap the verb in a little sandwich. You put ne before the verb and pas after it. Ne, verb, pas. Let me give you an example you can see on screen. Je suis français means I am French. To make it negative, I am not French, we say je ne suis pas français. Hear how the verb suis is sandwiched between ne and pas?
Je ne suis pas français. So it's like the verb is trapped in the middle.
I love that image. Yes, the verb is trapped. That's your negation sandwich. Now try saying the whole thing. Je ne suis pas français.
Je ne suis pas français.
Beautiful. Your pronunciation is really clean there. Now here's where it gets interesting. When the verb starts with a vowel sound, like être, which gives us suis, or when we have je followed by a vowel verb, we get something called elision.
Elision? What's that?
Elision is when we drop a vowel and replace it with an apostrophe, because two vowels bumping together sounds awkward in French. So instead of je n'aime, we say je n'aime. The ne becomes an apostrophe.
Oh, so the e and ne disappears.
Exactly, Devendra. It melts away. Look at the example on screen. Je n'aime pas means I don't like. The ne becomes n because m starts with a vowel. Try that one for me.
Je n'aime pas.
Good attempt. Just make sure the n connects smoothly to aime. It should flow as one sound. M'aime. Try again.
Je n'aime pas.
Much better. You're getting the flow. Now, let's practice with some really useful phrases for introductions. First, how do we say I am not French? You already got this one.
Je ne suis pas français.
Now, what about I don't speak, as in I don't speak French very well? The verb for to speak is parler, so I speak is je parle.
So it would be je ne parle pas?
Yes, and to say I don't speak French, we add français at the end. Je ne parle pas français. Your turn.
Je ne parle pas français.
Excellent. Now here's a super useful one for beginners. Je ne comprends pas. Can you guess what that means?
Comprend, is that like comprehend? So I don't understand?
You got it. Je ne comprends pas. I don't understand. This phrase will save you so many times when someone speaks too fast. Let's practice it. Say it with me.
Je ne comprends pas.
Good. Now make it sound a little more natural, a bit smoother. The French tend to glide through these words.
Je ne comprends pas.
That's it. See how you're improving each time? Now let's look at elision again with a common verb, the verb être, to be, in the form il est, meaning he is or it is. To say he is not or it is not, we say il n'est pas. See how n'est becomes n before est, because est starts with a vowel?
Oh, right, because est starts with that e sound.
Exactly. And this matters because you'll use this constantly. Ce n'est pas is another super common phrase, meaning it's not or that's not. Try that one.
Ce n'est pas.
Great start. Just connect ce and n'est a bit more. Ce n'est pas. One flowing phrase.
Ce n'est pas.
Perfect, Devendra. You're really getting the hang of elision. Now, let's put this into a practical situation. Imagine someone at a conference assumes you're French because your pronunciation is getting so good.
I wish.
They say, Vous êtes français? Are you French? And you need to politely correct them. How would you respond?
Non, je ne suis pas français.
Exactly right. And to be extra polite, you might add what you actually are. Non, je ne suis pas français. Je suis canadien. No, I'm not French. I'm Canadian. Try the whole thing.
Non, je ne suis pas français. Je suis canadien.
Beautiful, smooth, and polite. That comma in the middle, that little pause, makes it flow naturally. Now here's something learners often ask. In casual spoken French, you'll hear people drop the ne entirely. They might say, je suis pas français, instead of je ne suis pas français.
Oh, really? So they skip the ne?
In casual speech, yes. But here's my advice for you as a learner. Always include the ne when you speak. First, it's correct French. Second, it helps you build the right habit. Third, you can always relax later once you're more fluent. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's actually reassuring. Learn it right first, then get casual. Exactly. Okay, let's do a quick vocabulary drill before we move on. I'll say the English, you give me the French negative. Ready? Ready. I am not a student. Je ne suis pas étudiant. Perfect. I don't understand. Je ne comprends pas. Great. I don't speak English. Je ne parle pas anglais.
If this is helping you so far, a quick thumbs up sends it to more learners. Now let's move into the second big piece of today's lesson, building your complete introduction. You've learned individual sentences. Now we're connecting them into something that flows.
So, like a mini speech about myself?
Exactly. An 8 to 10 sentence introduction that sounds natural, not like you're reading a list. The secret is transitions, little connector words that glue your sentences together.
What kind of connectors?
Words like être, meaning and, mais, meaning but, aussi, meaning also. These make you sound like you're having a conversation, not reciting flashcards. Let me model one for you. Watch the example on screen as I speak it. Bonjour, je m'appelle Chloé. Je suis française et je suis de Paris. Je suis professeure de français. J'aime voyager et je parle aussi anglais. Je ne parle pas espagnol, mais je voudrais apprendre.
Wow, that was smooth. Can you break that down?
Of course. Bonjour is hello. Je m'appelle Chloé. My name is Chloe. Je suis française. I am French. Et and. Je suis de Paris. I'm from Paris. Je suis professeur de français. I'm a French teacher. J'aime voyager. I like to travel. Et and. Je parle aussi anglais. I also speak English. Then the negation. Je ne parle pas espagnol. I don't speak Spanish. Mais, but. Je voudrais apprendre. I would like to learn.
Oh, that's clever. You use the negation to add a realistic detail.
Exactly. That's what makes it human. You're not just listing things you can do. You're also acknowledging limitations. It makes you relatable. Now let's build yours. Start with your greeting and name.
Okay. Bonjour, je m'appelle Devendra.
Great. Now where are you from?
Je suis de... let me pick Toronto. Je suis de Toronto.
Perfect. But add a connector. Je suis canadien et je suis de Toronto.
Je suis canadien et je suis de Toronto.
Smooth. Now your occupation. What do you do?
Je suis ingénieur.
Good. Engineer, engineer. Now add something you like or do.
J'aime, how do I say music?
Music is la musique. J'aime la musique.
J'aime la musique.
Try the full phrase with good flow.
J'aime la musique.
Nice. Now add a negation to make it realistic, something you don't do or aren't.
Je ne parle pas français. But that doesn't make sense because I'm learning it.
Good thinking. How about je ne parle pas français couramment? I don't speak French fluently. Couramment means fluently.
Couramment. Couramment.
Close. It's couramment. The last syllable is soft like the on in song, but more nasal. Couramment.
Couramment.
Better. One more time.
Couramment.
Perfect. Now put it together. Je ne parle pas français couramment.
Je ne parle pas français couramment.
Excellent. And you can add mais j'apprends, but I'm learning. The verb apprendre means to learn, and j'apprends is I'm learning or I learn.
Mais j'apprends. Je ne parle pas français couramment, mais j'apprends.
That sounds so natural, Devendra. You're doing amazing. Now let's add one more sentence to wrap up your intro. How about expressing something you'd like to do? Je voudrais means I would like.
Je voudrais. Visit France? How do I say that?
So the full sentence is Je voudrais visiter la France.
Je voudrais visiter la France.
Beautiful. Now let's hear your complete introduction from the top. Take your time, use those connectors, and let it flow.
Okay, here goes. Bonjour, je m'appelle Devendra. Je suis Canadien et je suis de Toronto. Je suis ingénieur. J'aime la musique. Je ne parle pas français couramment, mais j'apprends. Je voudrais visiter la France.
Devendra, that was 6 sentences. Smooth transitions, good pronunciation, and you included negation perfectly. Compare how you sounded at the beginning of this lesson to right now. Huge difference.
Thanks, Chloe. It actually felt natural that time.
That's the goal. Now, let me share something cultural that trips up so many learners. When French people meet you, they often ask, Comment allez-vous? Or the informal, Comment ça va? How are you? Here's the thing. In many English-speaking cultures, this is just a greeting. You say fine thanks and move on.
Yeah, we don't actually expect a real answer.
Exactly. But in French culture, especially in a slightly more personal context, people might actually want to know. So if you're meeting someone at a party or a friend of a friend and they ask, ça va? They might be genuinely checking in.
Oh, interesting. So what should I actually say?
A few options you can see on screen. Ça va bien, merci. I'm fine, thanks. Ça va très bien. I'm doing great. Or if you want to be honest, ça va un peu fatigué. I'm okay, a bit tired. The key is authenticity without oversharing.
So be real, but keep it appropriate.
Exactly. And after you respond, always bounce it back. Et vous? Or informally, et toi?
Et vous, et toi. Got it.
Let's practice. I'll ask you how you're doing formally, and you respond, then ask me back.
Okay.
Comment allez-vous?
Ça va bien, merci. Et vous?
Très bien, merci. See how natural that exchange was? Now let's do informal.
Okay.
Salut, ça va?
Ça va bien, et toi?
Super, merci. Perfect. You handled both registers. Formal with vous, informal with toi. This is huge for real conversations. Now, if you've made it this far, here's a bonus for you. Let's practice politely correcting someone who gets something wrong about you.
Oh, like if they assume something incorrect?
Yes, the magic phrase is non en fait, which means no actually. It's polite, it's gentle, but it corrects the record. So if someone says, Vous êtes américain? Are you American? You can say, Non, en fait, je suis canadien. No, actually, I'm Canadian.
Non, en fait. I like that. It's not harsh.
Exactly. The French value politeness in corrections. Another useful phrase is pas exactement, meaning not exactly. So if someone says, Vous êtes de Montréal? You could say, Pas exactement, je suis de Toronto.
Pas exactement, je suis de Toronto.
Great. Let's roleplay a quick correction scenario. I'll make an assumption about you, and you politely correct me. Ready?
Ready.
Alors, Devendra, vous êtes professeur?
Non, en fait, je ne suis pas professeur. Je suis ingénieur.
Parfait. Ah, you used negation perfectly there. Je ne suis pas professeur. Then you gave the correct information. That's exactly how a native speaker would handle it.
Chloe, that felt really good, like I could actually handle that situation in real life.
And that's the whole point. You're not just learning words. You're building the ability to have real exchanges. Now, let's do a rapid-fire review of everything. I'll say the English, you give me the French as fast as you can.
Okay, let's do it.
My name is Devendra.
Je m'appelle Devendra.
I am not French.
Je ne suis pas français.
I don't understand.
Je ne comprends pas.
How are you? Formal.
Comment allez-vous?
No, actually.
Non, en fait.
I don't speak French fluently, but I'm learning.
Je ne parle pas français couramment, mais j'apprends.
Excellent. You're retaining so much. All of today's vocabulary lives in Langmitra's vocabulary section if you want to drill these phrases later. Now, Devendra, I want you to give me your full introduction one more time. but this time, add how you're doing at the beginning and a polite correction somewhere.
Ooh, that's a lot. Let me think. Okay. Bonjour, je m'appelle Devendra. Ça va bien, merci. Je suis Canadien et je suis de Toronto. Je ne suis pas américain. Je suis ingénieur. J'aime la musique. Je ne parle pas français couramment, mais j'apprends. Je voudrais visiter la France.
Devendra, that was 8 sentences. You included your greeting, how you're doing, where you're from, a correction with negation, your job, something you like, your language ability with negation, and your goal. That's a complete, natural, flowing self-introduction.
Wow, I actually did it. At the beginning of this module, I could barely say bonjour.
And now look at you. You're having conversations. You're correcting misunderstandings. You're using negation like it's second nature. This is what progress looks like. Every expert was once a beginner, and you're proving that every single lesson.
Thanks, Chloe. This one felt like a breakthrough.
It was. And here's your homework. Practice your introduction out loud 3 times today. Once in front of a mirror, once while doing something else, like cooking or walking, and once imagining you're actually meeting a French speaker. The more context you practice in, the more natural it becomes.
3 times, different contexts. Got it.
If today's phrase, non en fait, surprised you, drop it in the comments and share this video with someone you know learning French. It might be exactly what they need.
So what's coming next?
Next time, we're stepping out of introductions and into real interactions. We're going to learn how to ask for things politely, order at a cafe, and start building the language you need for everyday French situations. It's going to be practical and fun.
Ooh, I'm ready for that. Cafe vocabulary sounds useful.
It absolutely is. Until then, keep practicing, keep speaking out loud, and remember, every word you learn brings you closer to fluency. Merci beaucoup, Devendra, and thank you all for watching Langmitra. À bientôt.
À bientôt. Thanks, Chloe.
Before we recap, one quick ask. What worked for you in this lesson? What felt hard? And what topic should we teach next? Drop it in the comments. Your feedback shapes what we build next.
One language sets you in a corridor for life. Learn language with podcast. Subscribe.